right, hello and welcome everyone to our very first Getting Started Right call for 2019. So really excited to share with you guys tonight and take some time. Simply a Getting Started Right call is just that. Like, how do I get started right in my coaching business? How do I get restarted in my coaching business? How do I keep moving in my coaching business? This call really is for anyone and everyone. It doesn't have to be, just new coaches. So it's good that a few of you veterans are on here. So thank you for that. So today in our Coach Basics group, we shared, so in case you're listening to the recording and this is maybe later and you weren't in our Coach Basics group, the first thing we ask you to do in a Getting Started Right call or Getting Started Right interview or just listening to a Getting Started Right call is to really dive into why you said yes in this business. And so I actually encourage you to revisit this exercise at least once a month. So you want to revisit your why often, and that's because it may change. You may need a reminder. You may need to make it stronger. But basically what that's going to do is your why in this business is what's going to keep you going on the times when things may seem really tough. You may be really busy. Everybody seems to be saying no. You're feeling overwhelmed. Whatever that feeling, you're having some fear, you're not sure if you're good enough for this, you're not sure if this is right for you. This is why you have to hone in on this why and get it very deep. And so in our Coach Basics assignment today, I asked you to write out a day in the life of yourself 5 years from now. Because you've got to see the big vision of this business. In the very beginning of this business, you are going to work a lot for a little bit of reward. So that in 5 years, you can work a little for a whole lot of reward. So you've got to know that this is going to eventually shift with consistency and with finding people, helping people, and just continuously doing the work. A couple of things in the beginning for me, my why was, this was 8.5 years ago, I needed to make money for groceries. I needed to make money so that I could take our animals to the vet because we didn't have any extra money to do that. I needed to make money so that I could put gas in my car. I needed to make money so that I stopped charging groceries. So those were big whys in the beginning, but now, or years later, it turned into, okay, so that was like my immediate why. And then I had to do an exercise like this and say, okay, so in the next 5 years, not only will I have already accomplished that, I will be completely out of debt. We will only have the house and cars. We will be able to put a pool in. We will have a new house. Whatever, we will, we're able to pay for the girls' dance, which costs an arm and a leg out of pocket every month. Like things developed over time. And so every day when I get up, I know why I'm doing this. So for the last 8.5 years, I have worked this business, never missing a day. Whether I was on vacation, whether it was Christmas, whatever it was. Now, did I invite people to my next challenge group on Christmas or on vacation? No. But I was constantly showing up. I was still doing my workout. I was still drinking my shake. So whatever that looked like on the days that I don't really work, I'm still here, right? And so this business is hard, okay? It's not easy, but it's very rewarding. And it can be easier than you make it out to be. So a lot of times people will say, new coaches will say, or coaches, I don't know if any of my coaches have ever said this to me, but I've heard coaches say, my team is completely overwhelmed, so they've unplugged, they're gone, I don't know, I can't get them back. when you're feeling that way as a new coach or as a leader, when you have coaches feeling that way, this is what I always say. One, come back to your why. Why did you say yes to this business? But why did you say yes to the fitness and to the health? Two, plug back into your fitness and your health. Do a program from start to finish. Three, make sure you are doing your personal development every single day. No questions asked, no missed days. If you were to say to me, Nicole, if I have a completely overwhelming day, I worked 12 hours, my kids were crazy, the dog threw up, I think I'm coming down with a cold, I got nothing left to give tonight, but I want to work my business, what should I do? My answer is going to be personal development. It's not going to be, you should totally go invite someone to this business opportunity, like right now, right? No, pretty sure you're not in a space to do that, right? So this is when I say, if you have had a completely horrific day, but you're looking down at your business activity tracker and you're like, I got to do something, the answer is always going to be personal development, because that's what's going to keep you going. Your why is going to keep you going, but your personal development is also going to keep you going. Now, your why has to be deep. It can't be, I would love to help people in this world. That's what I would like to do. This is what this business is here for. Yes, so would I. And that's what I do. Number one, we are here to help people, but you have to go deeper. What does that look like? What does that feel like? How many people? Who are these people? Where are you going to find these people? What do these people look like? What kind of cars do they drive? Where did you meet them? It's gotta go deep. And most of the time, your why is going to come to this freedom. It's going to come to this, maybe not everybody needs the money in this business. So it's going to come from, okay, freedom. I want freedom of time. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, with who I want. And that is such a key piece. Keith always shared that with me. Keith didn't need money. He had a business that was successful, but he was working 65 hours a week and had nothing left to give his family at the end of the night. And so he needed that freedom of time to not have somebody tell him where he needed to be and be dictating all his life. So you've got to go deep. It doesn't, there's a saying too, your why should make you cry. It doesn't necessarily have to make you cry, but it should make you feel funny. Like, you should almost have butterflies. You should be like, oh my gosh, did I just really write that? Like, that's what I want to happen in the next 5 years. Oh my God, that makes me so nervous. Like that, then you're on the right track. If your why is just like, I am so excited to help people and get people started in a challenge group, I don't feel any emotion with that. Right? So you've got to feel that emotion, and something, you should feel something when you're reading and writing that why, okay? The other thing that you want to be doing first and foremost is learning how to connect with people. Okay, Keith told me in the very beginning in this business, just earn Success Club, become an emerald, then work towards diamond. Those are your first 3 goals. Success Club every month, emerald, then diamond in your first 90 days. And I was like, okay, cool. I did it in 57, because it was just, I was focused. Okay, what do I need to do? So when you're feeling overwhelmed, you're not sure what to do, you're like, should I listen to the National Wake Up Call? Should I go on the Champions page? Should I get on this call? What should I do, Nicole? Go to your coach. What should I do? Let your coach tell you exactly what to do every day. This was how my first 30 days in this business went. I would have my phone. Hey, Keith, I just listened to the National Wake Up Call. This is what I heard. This is what I got out of it. Even if he didn't answer me. Okay? He didn't often, because he's a guy. But I'm a female, and I'll answer you. The next message was, I just listened to a National Wake Up Call from 2 years ago or something, or I just read 5 pages in my personal development book, or I just reconnected with 5 people from high school. All I did was say hi to them. Here's what I need you to understand with this business. You've got to connect with your coach every single day. whether you've got this mastered or not. Eventually you won't need to. But those first 30 days, especially of a very big goal you're going for, so even if you're already Emerald and you already hit Success Club, but your next goal is Diamond, I should hear from you like every day, or your coach should hear from you every day. Here's what I do. And many of you know this because many of you do connect with me every single day. Some of those messages back from me may be like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Awesome. Some of the messages I may have more time to answer you. Okay. So you may not always get what you want from me. It might be a quick message. Awesome. Great job. Or it may have more detail, but know that I'm listening, I'm paying attention, and I'm here, and I'm going to offer you my tips and my advice all day long. Connecting with people in this business is the last thing I want to talk about real quick, and then I'm going to open this up for questions. This is exactly, and this is going to be one of your assignments in the Coach Basics this week, but I want to say it. I want you to hear me say it as well. When I first started this business 8.5 years ago, I had 250 Facebook friends. I didn't know really how to use Facebook. I was just sharing the kids, right? I was just sharing life on Facebook. I didn't know all the ins and outs. There weren't really groups back then, but I knew that that was the way my business was going to grow. Right now, it's either Facebook or Instagram, okay, or YouTube. So whatever social media platform you're going to choose, learn it and learn it well. I'm also going to recommend that if you're already on Facebook and you would like to start finding people on Instagram, don't abandon Facebook because that still is working for you, right? But let me just go with the Facebook realm. I had 250 friends on Facebook. I wrote them all down on a piece of paper. Every day I pulled that piece of paper out. So I did my personal development, I listened to National Wake Up Calls, I did my workouts, I drank my shake, I did trainings, okay, I did all of those things, but then I needed to talk to people, okay? So I pulled out my list, I would draw a line every 10 people, okay? I would just draw a line on the paper every 10 people. So for the first 10 people, I would go, okay, Mary, who's Mary? Oh, Mary is someone I went to high school with. She was actually one of my roommates in college, but I haven't talked to her in 7 or 8 years. Is Mary going to get an invite? No. Mary's going to get a, hey, Mary, how are you? First, I'm going to go to her Facebook and I'm going to stalk it a little bit. And then I'm going to go, hey, Mary, how are you? Oh, my gosh, how old are your kids? How many do you have? I just started looking at your Facebook real quick. What have you been up to? And Mary and I are just going to talk. I don't have to figure out when I'm going to invite. Like, when am I coming in? Nothing. I'm just talking to Mary. I have no intention of ever inviting her at this point. Okay? Next, number 2 on the list. Oh, my friend Deb. Deb and I talk all the time. Hey, Deb. What's up? I just wanted to let you know that I just signed up to be a Team Beachbody coach. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm super excited, and I want you to do this with me. Can I call you? Yes. Deb and I get on the phone. This actually really happened. I was actually at the last multi-level marketing conference that I did with Becky. Becky and I were Party Light consultants. I was at a Party Light convention, and I called Deb. I signed her up. I actually signed up the IT girl, and I signed up my roommate. So I became an Emerald coach at Party Lights convention. Right? I knew right away that this was different. This was going to be different. I get Deb signed up. I get my sister-in-law signed up. I get the IT lady signed up because she was gluten-free and she needed a gluten-free shake. And I get my roommate signed up because she was like, yeah, what are you doing? Oh my God, sign me up. So 4 people, all on my first weekend, okay? The next person on my list, again, somebody I haven't talked to in a while. I'm just going to connect, right? So I went through 10 people a day and I decided if I was going to invite them and tell them what I was doing because I was super excited and we were close and I talked to them often enough, or is this just someone I need to reconnect with? Okay. Now, 8.5 years later, I add people from that list that that it's their birthday. So I may say happy birthday to them. Okay. And I put all of these people on index cards now instead of a big piece of paper because now I have 4,000 Facebook friends. How did I go from 250 to 4,000? Every day with those 10, I would also go to people you may know or suggested friends, whatever it is now. and I would friend 2 new people. And I would just click friend, friend. And I wouldn't go, ooh, I didn't get along with her in high school. Nope, we're adults. Friend, right? I would just friend 2 people. Oh, I used to work with that person. I haven't seen them forever. Add friend request. And then when they accept me, I would go stalk their Facebook and go connect with them and say hello, right? 2 people a day. So it just kept adding up, adding up. Now, the other piece to this is in those connection messages, say I had 10 people in that day and 8 of them were connections and 2 of them were actual invites. Those people who were my 8 connections now went to my Facebook page and they were like, oh, I wonder what Nicole's up to. Oh, she works out. Oh, she drinks a shake. Oh, wait, she does that P90X thing? Really? Oh, she has some kids too. Hey, Nicole, so great to hear from you. What is that exercise thing you're doing? More, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, they would ask me. I never had to invite because, I did, but you know what I mean? Like, rarely did I start the invite from those connections because I was connecting with them, they went to my page and my page told the story. So your page needs to tell the story. Because the people that you become interested in are going to become interested in you. So they should go to now your news feed and see what's going on. But they're not going to ask you what you're doing unless you're connecting with them. Chances are they're not going to go, oh, I wonder what Nicole's up to, like having never connected with them. They're not going to ask me. They're asking me because I connected with them. And so it's almost like I left a door open for them. Oh, she was asking me about our kids. Now I'm going to go see what she's doing. Hey, what are you doing? Right? It's just like a natural thing. People want to know what you're doing to lose weight. People want to know what you're doing to be healthy. People want to know what you're doing to help other people. Make sure you're sharing before and afters of the team so that people can see that there are more results than just you out there, right? Make sure you're sharing your before and after. Make sure you're sharing your story. And make sure you know that it is okay to say, I just started my Beachbody business. I have no idea what I'm doing. Would you like to come with me? Honestly. People will relate to that. What do you mean? Well, I don't know. I just started it. I've only been drinking the shake for a couple days. I've only been doing this workout for a couple days, but I feel really good. And from everything that I've seen in this company and I've seen my coach do and other coaches do, I really think I'm going to be successful at this business. And I would love for you to do this with me. That's how I became a diamond in 57 days. I invited people to do this with me, to figure this out together. I don't really know what I'm doing. Do you want to be my business partner and figure it out together? I believe in this company and this mission. Want to join me? Don't be afraid to ask. You are never going to know the answer unless you ask. And you're assuming a lot. You're assuming people don't want to hear from you. You're assuming people don't want to see your workout videos. You're assuming people don't want to see your before and after pictures. Sure, there may be some that don't, but you're not speaking to them. You're not trying to recruit them. You're not trying to invite them. You're not trying to help them. You're trying to help the ones that are open and that are ready and that need you, because maybe a week ago they went to the doctors and were told that if they didn't lose 30 pounds, they were going to go on meds. And their doctor gave them one last chance to do it themselves. You never know what is going on that other side. And on that note, I need to tell you a story. And it's a story that actually Becky's coach, Laura, told me back in the day. And I love this story. She was doing a party, and she went to a house, and the woman lived in this beautiful big house, like tons of money. There was a huge party. Their friends spent a ton of money. And when you check out people, you you ask them, hey, would you like to have a party, or would you like to be a consultant? It's just one of the things you kind of do as you're checking someone out who's buying candles, right? And Laura was all packed up, and she went to walk out the door, and she was thanking the hostess, and the hostess was like, hey, why didn't you ask me if I wanted to become a consultant? And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I assumed you didn't need the extra money. And she said, actually, I'm going through a divorce right now, and this money would be perfect for me because I need that security. You never know what's going on in people's life and who needs this at what time. Don't ever assume. Don't ever prejudge. You've got to know what you have is a solution for anyone and everyone. It just can, you never know. Do you guys have any questions? You can unmute yourselves one at a time. No? All right, so let me just recap real quick. You're going to write down your why. You're going to journal it. You're going to write it. You're going to go deep. You're going to cry. You're going to get butterflies. You're going to scream. Whatever it is you got to do, right? You're going to feel it, okay? And you're going to share it with all of us. It may, if you write this why out and you go and you share it with someone you love, like maybe a spouse or your mom or something, they're going to like, okay, right? Because they're just not going to get it. And that's okay. You're going to make them see it. But so share it with us, because we're going to be like, oh my God, that's amazing. You're totally going to do this. And you'll be like, oh my God, I am. Where if you share it with somebody else, they'll be like, all right, invite me over when you get that pool. Right? So share it with us, because we're going to lift it up and we're going to help you make it come to life, right? Make sure you do all of your vital behaviors, personal development being one you never skip. Never, ever, 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 right? Make sure if you're feeling lost, you plug back into your coach and you work on your health and fitness first and foremost. Make sure if you have a goal right now, Emerald, Success Club, sell your first challenge pack, help your first customer, whatever it is, you are connecting with your coach on a personal message every single day. Here's what I did. You know, I'm just letting you know. Like, what can I do next? What's next? Like, that's my work ethic. Every time I went into a job, I would do what was on my to-do list, and then I would go into my boss's office by like 2 o'clock and go, okay, now what? And they're like, wait, what? You're done? Right? Like, I was always that what's next? What's next? What's next employee. And I've taken that into this business. What do I do now? What do I do now? Okay, I did it. Tell me what? What's happening now? What do I do now? Right? And so I took that mentality and that work ethic right into this business. Make sure you are connecting and adding to your social media every single day. Make connections, check on people, go comment, like on their stuff, 10 people a day, and get some invites in there too. So if you have all 10 people that you need to connect with, but there's like 2 people in your life that you're like, you know what? I'm going to see if they want to drink this shake with me. Invite them. Make sure your social media is telling a story. It's telling a story of your life, but it's also telling a story of this new venture that you're doing. Okay, so make sure people know what you're doing. If I were to go to your social media right now, would I know you're a Beachbody coach? Or would I know that you can help me in some way? Or would I know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Beachbody coach. Would I know that you're into health and fitness? Would I know that you've been on a journey? Would I know that you've been struggling, that you've had some triumph? Would I know that you have kids? Would I know that you're married? Would I know that you have dogs, cats, right? So tell a story, okay? And plug into everything we do. The Coach Basics, these calls, our power hours, all of it. National wake-up calls. Yes? All right. Thank you guys for joining me so that I don't have to talk to myself on a blank screen, because that is never fun. So thank you so much. Have an amazing night, and we'll see you later. Bye. I'll get this recording up for you. Bye.